Hi everybody. Yes, me again, riding around in the rain, and just thought I would try to get back to the house before I get too wet. It wasn't really supposed to rain much more. Rained all last night and early this morning, and I'm hoping to sneak some time in here before we get some more. Either tomorrow or the next day it's supposed to rain some more, and I think it's going to be colder for the rest of the week, so I thought I'd get out here now while I can. Might still get a chance to get out if I can convince myself to get all suited up in all my cold weather gear and come out again. Right now it's not too bad. If the sun pokes out, it actually feels like it's almost warm, and I'm hoping I'll get another little sun here before I get back to the house. But I'm headed back now. It's been a good ride. I haven't been able to ride much, and I know all the rest of you guys, you know how much riding means to you and how important it is in your life. Helps me kind of handle the frustrations of day to day. I hunted all over the house for something today and I couldn't find it. I bet I hunted for an hour, tore everything all to pieces, and then I finally realized that, you know, doggone it, I think I loaned it to a friend of mine. I know you guys never do anything like that. But yeah, I talked to him, and sure enough, he had it. So, yeah, just come out here, just kind of calm down a little bit. I left my little car up here in North Carolina while I was down in Atlanta this time, and took my mighty Kia Sorento down this past time. I like to kind of rotate them around. Got my PT Cruiser, which you've seen in some of the videos, and those are my two main rides other than this girl here. And I knew the battery was getting weak in it, but I kept it on the battery tender, and somehow during the period of time when I hooked it up to the time I went to check it out this past Friday when we got up here, the tender the clip had flipped off. I don't have it hardwired in, which is what I should do. My fault. I just use the little clips like you put on battery terminals. Well, the Cruiser doesn't have a very easily accessible battery. It's actually underneath the air cleaner. So, but it does give you a little hot post, you know, a little terminal where if you need to jump the car off, you can put a hot terminal there, and your hot jumper cable there, and you can put your negative anywhere on the chassis, and it'll complete the circuit, and you can make it started. Well, the battery tender works the same way, but somehow one of the little clips slipped off, so that weak battery sat there for at least a couple of weeks in all this cold weather, and sure enough, it was dead as a doornail. So I had to take her off. That was a job, let me tell you. I don't know if you've ever done one on a Cruiser, but like I said, it's right under the air cleaner. Now you take the top of the air cleaner off, and you know, you pull the air cleaner element out, although that's not really necessary. But there are no bolts that I could find anywhere from the top to take that air cleaner out. And I ended up not having to take it out, but only because I had to get really rough and persuasive with that battery with the battery and with the air cleaner box. But there's a bolt down in between the battery and the side of the air cleaner that when you take the top off is exposed, and you can just barely see it, and it's a 13mm bolt, and the battery won't come out unless you loosen that up because it's holding the clamp in place. And whoever put it on there really did a good job, because as much as I wiggled and scooted on that little battery, I could not get it out of there. Finally, after much persuasion and seriously thinking about selling the car rather than replace the battery, I finally got the wrench on that bolt head and got it out. And after that, it was pretty simple. A little trip up to the local Wally World, and $85 later, I've got a new battery. It went back in pretty easy. Still had to deal with that same bolt, but going back in wasn't nearly as bad because I was able to shift the battery around a little more. So, oh well. Excuse me. A little bit of a cold, but that's why I've been so really anxious to get out here on this motorcycle and risking a somewhat rainy day. Looks like the rain's, I've driven out from under the rain cloud again, so hopefully I'm okay for a little bit. But that was my weekend so far before I got out here. So not being able to find something and then having to fight with that old nasty dirty old battery to get it out of that car. So my weekend's looking up. I'm on the bike, and I found what I lost, and I got my battery in, and the car starts up just fine, and so hopefully everything's going to be okay for a while. And we come back down here to the river again. You can see there's no leaves on these trees. Boy, I can't wait till springtime gets here. Only green we have around here are these pines and a ribbon hanging up in the tree, and that's about it. But here's the old bridge. It's my favorite, and I got nobody behind me, so maybe I can go pretty slow out here for you, let you look around. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we've had some weather, but we didn't get a lot of rain with it, looks like. But everything looks pretty good. Really nice place here. I love this house up on the hill there. You can just see it this time of year. Okay, well, I got to get going. Sorry. Cars coming from all directions now. Well, tell you what, you guys take care. And if you get a chance, go riding. And if you see anybody else, do what I did. Wave. Say hello. Take care.